Hello there everyone, this is iMark3 and welcome back once again to... dang it, I keep forgetting this name. Dream Engines, Nomad Cities, there we go. I'm going to just keep on Nomad Cities, I think, just because this is kind of convoluted, I feel like. And yeah, we've got head cancel straight away, but yeah, welcome back to this. We are about to start setting off into the unknown once more, as I said at least last time, so I feel like that might flow a bit better, having the launch be at the start rather than end of an episode. But what have we got right now? We've got more refining. Ooh, actually that's a really good one. More refining. Less power production. Lower defensive damage. Not good. Time before threat. That's actually probably pretty good. Extra move speed for me, but reduced damage. I'm going to skip labour this time, to be entirely honest with you. I'm leaning towards military for the extra refining speed. Though the problem with of course, like getting bonuses like this, like speed reductions and things like that, it does throw off trying to balance our buildings, which I feel like is an ongoing problem the game is going to have in perpetuity, really. Because we've got maps doing modifiers to it, we've got text doing modifiers to it, we've got the council doing temporary modifiers to it. It's just like, rebalancing is something you have to do basically on a map by map basis, even though maps actually come in fairly rapid fashion compared to how long a city normally lasts in most places. So I guess that might be a slight downside of this particular game model. Let's go for, I guess, threat reduction, which will buy a bit more safety in the next one. And there is a reason I'm saying that, by the way. So let's go for science. The military will continue to hate me, but labour will still have the boost of production speed. Reduced power, but the thing is, the production speed, that'll just help me refine stuff faster. It's... fine. Military, you win with your refining speed boost. God dang it. I was committed, and then it's like last minute, am I sure about this? No, let's do something else. Yes. Okay, pause it. Right, so why do I say the threat thing would have been useful? We've got a new situation. Armoured enemies, which have started to appear because we are threat level 14. Some larger creatures are considered armoured. Your wooden turrets are ineffective against these, dealing reduced damage. Upgrade your defensive buildings to be able to better deal with these. If things are too rough, don't hesitate to fly away until you are ready. Build a stone turret. We don't have stone wall tech yet, so we are starting that now, as you can see. But armoured enemies is actually a bit of a problem. So I'm going to hit the takeoff button. Let's continue. So, you can tell from here I've rearranged some stuff again. I've rearranged these a little bit better. So we've got the housing a bit more dense. We've got space where some housing was intended to go, but now it's filled with conveyor belts. So as you do. Well, our population has increased. We have got more power generators. We've got two extra lift balloons installed as well. It's based on this corner, so that's going pretty well. And what I said about balancing is also a thing too. So I've got some random feeds giving me like star tar wherever I can get it, basically. In fact, you're running at 5.3. You're 4.8. Yeah, I don't... Well, this is minus... Actually, this is -1. I don't need this feed line here anymore. Not with those two on here, because the ones actually on the platform I've upgraded to the second tier at least to increase output. So yeah, I'm kind of localizing things a bit with some of my more steady intakes. So of course I've got extra feeds over here, extra feeds over here, because the power plants take a ton. But I've also done something here as well in terms of balancing. Get over to it. So I've tried merging multiple resource types onto a rotating belt like this. This is just like testing the concept rather than a final setup. But it's working pretty well, and the advantage here is it lets me swap these buildings between refinement types as I need, more or less. The drawback is, as you can see, it does tend to jam up the belt a bit, but it's keeping these belt things working okay, more or less. And it also removes the need for an extra feed. Ah, dang it, I forgot about the auto launch. No, all those buildings, all those resources. No! Curse you, flying city! They were all tier 1 buildings, so that's going to hurt those still. Well. My bad there. I was letting the game flow so you could see, and it's like we just launched in the middle of my talking. I guess that's what it does. Oh, we've got a new biome, green-touched fields. Extra production speed on blueberries, more debris and ruins, loot, reduced star-struck tar. Great, we just come from one with reduced star-struck tar, it wasn't very helpful. Anyway, moving on though, there is, we do have some feedback from a comment actually, which I'll read out now since this is the best part for it. So Happy Afer replied on the last one. Starts off saying, research, never understood why experimental development is called researching when you are clearly searching for new things or solutions. German word more, Forschung, which meaning close to acting curious, because that's basically what research is all about. This is true. I feel like my breaking down of the word research, because you're searching in a repeating pattern to try and get the same result from a set of actions, and once you do, you found something. That fits as well, but you've got to remember that for a while their international business language was dominated by good old English, and that's probably why it's the overall word, because English is sometimes, frankly, quite stupid. But yeah, Forschung does also fit very well, I think. So yeah. we don't know. I mean, language is a fickle thing. It molds and deforms and changes all the time, so we can't really follow that. Moving on. About personal conversation comments, feel free to just answer in comments as well. It's clearly meant for you personally, no need to put in video, unless you want to make it a conversation point for all viewers. The things I feel like comments contribute to the overall progression of the videos and things in general, so unless it's like obviously meant to be purely personal, then yeah, I feel like including it benefits the video. But the last half of your comment though is the bit relevant to this bit here, so we're finally getting there somewhere. Come on, Mark 3, you're sitting on the same screen, you've got to do something. About the choice next map, since any new match increases global threat level. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, I've got a 1-star Blightlands. Actually, I might tempt to go there, but the problem is the lack of resources. Going slow is going to cost you later, probably, so go either progress in form of a 2-skull desert region or go for new resources in a new region. Both should help you. In my opinion, it's evenly split on both. Story mission progression will get you access to harder missions with better stuff, but the faster progression may lead to lopsided progress and the chance of actually losing. Well, there's a chance of losing anyway if we linger too long in one place too. While the new region materials will let you upgrade and what you've already have further, which will help you in the harder story mission, but also make them a bit harder because of global threat levels. The important question is whether delay is worth it or not, and decision is up to you. Well, to be honest, you saw that I have massive flux banks that I've just ditched as we left, so we do need more resources to replace what we've just lost, sadly. But food level is actually 395. That's one of the reasons I was thinking of going back down to a normal biome, which is actually not giving us the option to in our initial set here. But 395 when it was down at like 20, so increased food production has actually managed to make that back up. Also, flux was kind of low when we launched, but it was actually maxed out for a while as well, and before I did all my rebuilding, it just didn't have a chance to recover because I hit launch early. So we are actually in good condition, more or less, ignoring the resources I just ditched when I launched. So we can actually do something with this. I'm going to commit to a 2-skull. And specifically, it was a 2-skull. I wish I could check that. I can't. A 2-skull desert, I think, is what it wanted. The problem with desert, of course, is the potato reduction. Those stoneworkers work better. Got to bear in mind, of course, we did ditch our raw resources. But we keep the refined, so we just don't have much because we were using the crystal to upgrade things. I'm feeling like maybe this one. It's got some Blightwood logs, some crystal, some cactus, so we can try and experiment with that. And it's got the raw featherstone as well, but it's got that minus tarless soil, which was in the last map, which just really sucks. I don't like that at all. So I'm tempted by that. But on the other hand, to properly upgrade ourselves, we need to get access to acid shards. Let's re-roll, let's re-roll. Unless I want to check. Yeah, here's all this there. 395 food. We've got tons of food. Let's fly somewhere else. Oh, what's that one? Restless Dirt. Time before threat increase minus 30%. Ouch. Resource rich. Extra harvest production speed. Better flux production. More restless. Fuel cache. Tempting except for the Restless Derp. That means it'll be a shorter trip in general. We've even got one skull back there. Oh, wow. But no, I think a 2 skull is what we want to do. Movement speed reduced. More resources. Might be able to reprogram these depots to deliver a constant supply of resources to your city. Ooh. It's a Blightland, so less raw featherstone, but more starship tar. Acid, logs, and featherstone. We would lack crystals if we did that. Sorry, 1 second. Apologies, a parcel just turned up 3 days earlier than expected. The wonders of a postal service. That does exactly what it says it'll do. No. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that till Monday at the earliest, and it's just turned up. So it's just like, ugh. Anyway, I'm tempted by this one, just to get some acid shards. But crystal, cactus. Actually, you know what? We can live with the potatoes reduction. More resources and more flux is always very helpful for building stuff up. And we get a chance to refuel. We're almost at half a fuel tank, so we do need some fuel. So let's go here. Let's go. We're just desert run once again. I am sorry. We are once again in the desert, such as it is. But we are going to be here. Oh, I forgot to mention also, I have expanded. I expanded my platform twice more, so the city is bigger. That's why there's more lifting balloons and things on it. Oh, this was the objective. Two skull desert region. So we've got that. And yeah, our city looks like it should be lopsided while it's flying. Must admit. Continue. Over here, we found it. The Nomad Research Facility. It's not very far. You can organize an expedition to investigate these ruins from here. Objective, complete expedition, Nomad Research Facility. Very good, thank you. Now, we do have some slight issues. These guys, by the way, are unplugged due to lack of starter production. But we're going to need to work that out. We also need to, of course, get perp potato, and we need to redo... Well, I have to arrange resource extraction, find the choke points and all that stuff. But let's check what we need for that. Expedition Center... Oh, there's more than there was last time. I'm guessing the last map had a reduction in number, because I couldn't launch an additional one. Nomad Research Facility, though, requires feather crystal, starwood, and carbonite. Crystal with Really? I don't think I have that. Well, I have researched it, at the very least. Inputs. Produce a stoneworker. Means I need a stoneworker upgrade to produce it. It's crystal plus something. I'm guessing that's the carbon. Oh, carbon mix is made from cactus fruit. Okay, so that's why I've not done it, because I've not actually got access to it. It requires a cactus collector. Right, I need to find out what I've got around here. I believe that over there is my first cactus patch. Yeah, it looks like it might be a thing. Could do without the bigger bullet enemies though. There we go. Yeah, looks like a resource. Oh, running out of food. We've still got 350 in reserve. We're okay for the moment, but I do need to rebuild that. And yes, I know, that was kind of close. I should probably... Yeah, we need to rebuild a lot of stuff. We've got 100 spare population though. I would like to point that out. There's 100 population not doing anything right now. Which is amazing considering how we've been struggling for population through most of this series so far. Anyway, let's actually go ahead and get some stuff built. Actually, no, I still need to explore the most nearby stuff. This is a choke point. There's a choke point over here. Well, oh, this is a split choke point. This is not so good. There's some wood. There's some more cactus. With oh wow, look at the placement of the enemies. I wonder where they tried to spawn. That's not very fair at all, that. Yeah, I'm not going to let you do that. Right. At the very least, things are starting to flow. Wood production has started up. Food production is kind of ticking over. So we're on the start. We've got... Come on. Yes, we both wanted to hit each other, but we couldn't make it. I'm just searching for more Blightwood trees to get access to immediately. Though I'm also out of repair kits now too. I'm having to burn through those real quick. Though that said, the extra resource thing I think is helping me by... The sheer density of the number of resource deposits is actually pretty high. There we go. That clears up that one. And I'm not sure where to put it, but this one is also a bit too close to enemy, so I can't plant on that just yet. Food reserves, though, I may come into it. This was about 350, but as you can see, it's dropping real quick. But anyway, I've got enough farms down to feed into my existing upgraded food plant, so that's producing some food. Some wood's coming in, and I've restructured this to get another flow around going on. It's configured to accept refined star tar into starwood, but right now bloodwood planks are the priority, so I've not turned that on. And as you can see, I've intermingled it with... Well, I mixed it in with this food line here, and this is actually getting prioritized in, so the intake of resources is actually running slow. I think I'm going to branch that off, because the other big thing that I was short of was flux. But I have a massive overabundance of starter because, well, this map doesn't have minus 40% starter production, so I was swimming in this stuff basically. So yeah, I'd had to rejig slightly on that. Like this over here has been adjusted a little bit, but right now we are getting a lot of starter just built up in the storage center because we're not using it fast enough, essentially. And that's with plugging in those extra flux things over here to our starfire, which is actually detracting from our power production. I should stop doing that. This feed line is not good enough to supply those. Though I still want to run them. I will move one of you over here where there's a spare building slot. And then... Actually, you know what? You're the crystal outtake, right? Yes, you are. Okay, pull that down. You're the crystal outtake, so I'll pull crystal out through here. You are the crystal outtake, aren't you? These two guys are all working on stone, that's why there's some crystal around the place. But yes, that is crystal. I want the symbol for crystal. That's the thing. It is that one. Okay, that's one of the slight issues. It's like it's a bit harder to figure out what's what. There you go, crystal into there, and here you're going to pull out starstruck tar into that burner there. At least that's going to work, and the feed lines will keep going as well. And I think it's just we got the belts had some crystal on them. That's why they're circling us around. Not sure where to put the other two though. This time it does need redoing a tiny bit, though, I must admit. Actually, there's a space there. But that was a space for a house, but honestly, I need the flux right now, so I'll get that going. And I'll run one off there. On the plus side, though, stone walls. We have got stone walls. No active research, but we have got stone walls. Does that mean we've got stone towers by default? Sadly, no. I'm a bit confused about where stone towers are. Also, these guys need carbonite sand, so we are in the right place for this, actually, for that upgrade. But no stone towers. And there's no sign of towers down here, really. So I don't know where those are at all. Can turn cactuses. Who the heck's Jack Meckington? Oh, okay, it's target Jack in the Box decoy. Fine. Can we find carbon into parts, actually, with feather crystal? That's not so good. Might be worth, but might as well increase featherstone efficiency, I guess. I'm not sure what else to do. Oh, an upgrade point. Yeah, let's do upgrade point, then featherstone efficiency. Place raw materials to be dropped off without having to build rails from the harvesters. Harvest carts can't travel in the city, so the drop must be built outside or at the city edge. Huh? It requires acid planks though, so I don't quite have access to that, but sounds interesting. I'll queue that up next. I don't know why feeding it with a cannon like that is the most efficient way, but you know what? I'm going to say it is definitely the most efficient way to harvest a cactus, whatever it is. Ugh. The way to get into the city, though, is not the most elegant. It is mashed onto this feed line here, which I've actually got an extra gate here as well, so I might separate that still. But then you can see it's got a split over here. The threat's increasing. We're going to get random attacks soon. But to make sure we can get through, it's then separating off into here, joining the perp line for a little bit, then it's coming back off into here. Then it's merging into the food line, which is then feeding into here, and then because I've realised it's going to need an upgraded wood warper, like massively upgraded, in fact. Like, we need to actually get, I think, yeah, an upgrade 2 line, so it's going to be ones on the platform itself. I wasn't actually going to process these off the platform, but actually on the platform, it's going to be here. And I might as well get one started doing that now. And then that is going to feed onto the initial output line as well, sadly. So this is going to get a bit more congested too. Why do I hear nibbling? I do hear nibbling. I hear very much nibbling. Oh dear. So I said there was random attack, and apparently it's actually hitting the area where I actually had a wall, which is fortunate, I suppose, but it's still not the best. Anyway, still trying to get actual bloodwood out though, so I'm going to go ahead and tell this to input there, so we can actually get straight output from it. And I'll process some more wood over here, just plain old wood. Just like that. There you go. That'll keep my production at least of making bloodwood into bloodwood planks, because we do need a lot of that just to get defenses going. Still need to go and deal with that. And I started trying to do a... Oh no, get out of there. Come on. No. Yeah, so we are having some issues now. We need the defenses like right the hell now, because, well, it's time for the attacks to start. Problem is we don't have the wood to actually erect those walls, because we left so much of it behind. I kind of regret doing that, but at the same time, there's not a lot I can do about it at this point. So, yeah. Actually, that's looking okay now that I've got a stabilised intake from 2 sources of bloodwood. We're on the right track at the very least. Though defences are still very much needed. Well, here they come. First invasion. Which prompted me to actually use some DREP processing to get extra bloodwood planks, because we needed some way to make it back up. Let's be honest. And honestly, I do need to clear out some of the enemies in this direction too, so that helps. And it's as I feared, they're split. That said, though, I did actually start putting some defenses in here, but I feel like I didn't finish it. Yes, I didn't finish it. Good thing I paused to check. I will, however, give it an extra tower, just to make sure. That should be good. Come at me, I say. At least we're not facing the armoured stuff yet. Though, as you can see, I've also got a expedition in progress just to try and get access to stone towers, because that I feel like, since I can't find it, that's probably locked behind tech crates or something. There we go. You're okay, you're okay. That just leaves, yep, just a group coming in there. So we're making progress, at the very least. Something I really need, though, I think, if I'm going to reliably stay alive, is more upgraded weaponry and stuff. Now, I've also realised that it's an entire production chain to get up to some of this stuff we're requiring. I don't know if we need it or not, that's the thing. So, right, let me just run you through it real quick. So, we do have one of our woodwarpers working on making a carbon mix out of the cactus, so that's going on there. With direct feed, so it's not really clogging up this area too much. This one over, well, we've got that flowing into here at the very least, so we've got carbon mix, which is also, by the way, a heavy resource, so we're going to drop that when we leave. But if we go over here, carbonite is crystal plus carbon mix into carbonite, which is our first version we can hang on to. Yay. But then carbon sand, which we use to reinforce stone-based defensive structures, is processed from the carbonite in the same upgraded building. Well, a tier 1 featherstone building. So we need more buildings flat out, is what's going on. And that's going to be a bit of a pain trying to sort out. Because if the refined buildings, I don't want them to be on the off the platform so I can forget them when I go. Also, yeah, I've been enhancing my food production, though not quite enough, it seems like. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was waiting for flux on that. So that's 8 of those to flow into it. And then we're going to need a third one to really get that into net positive. So that's good. But yeah, I'm going to have to restructure this bit and restructure my test loop here just to try and get that working a bit better. I might as well process out the crystal that's on actually, no, hang on. Carbonite requires the level 2. Feather crystal requires the raw crystal. Featherstone into crystal requires glueberry, which I can't do because I don't have glueberry. Feather crystal. Let's process up a bit more feather crystals so that clear that crystal from the line. I haven't actually tapped into a crystal source yet. I haven't found one. There should be one, I think, somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Either that or I'm misremembering, and I hope I'm not. Ooh, yeah, this area's not holding up too well with just the one turret. I do need better turrets, flat out. Ah, ask and ye shall receive. Not one, but 2 crystal sources. That is actually kind of ridiculous. But I'm fine with it because I do need the crystal. So, note to self, watch out for the extra resources map modifier because it is actually very good. Also, infrastructure upgrade. Cool. I took farm speed. I feel like I want to... Well, we want to keep pushing through administration, ideally, to get better source of these guys, but increasing the rail speed by 20% is a big boost. I think just to help our current efficiency levels, I will get that one, especially if I'm going to make mixed feed belts, because that does naturally clog the line, so it does need some adjustment. With that in mind, though, what do we need for an upgrade? We need to get, well, yeah, we need parts, technically. We need, is it the... Yeah, it's just flat out upgrade materials plus crystal. So yeah, we do need this crystal up here, I've just found up here, really badly. Let's get it back to base so we can start using it. Okay, we've got ourselves an expedition complete. We've also got a dread raid coming in, as it happens, right by me. Which... Well, now that we know the general layout a bit better, I think it's going to mostly hit this area. Not too sure, though. Anyway, as you can see, things have been reshuffled a little bit since last time. So we've got some extra wood processing going on. We've got new feed line going around to these ones working just on feather crystal. We've actually got one working on carbonite, which we do need for some other stuff. So right now that's just running on that. I experimented by putting a sorter feeding straight into something. The game actually allows you to do that just fine, but that is so that if a crystal comes through here, it waits here rather than getting fed into this output line over this way, which I should just feed into that up over there, shouldn't I? Yeah, that would make things a bit better, because we've got carbon, but we're actually short on crystal despite having 2 crystal mines going. That'll do. Yeah, that'll stop this one backing up because these 3 are working on the featherstone. Well, sorry, crystal. Featherstone, I was mentioning Featherstone because there was actually something happening about Featherstone, which is around here. So we've got an intake here of raw Featherstone. It's just being, half of it's being split off here into 2 local productions working just on Featherstone. Though we are short on power again, which means I need to get more power plants at the very least. You're only producing 8.3, now you're producing 10.8, sorry, 8.3. So we need another 2 power plants, which now that we've got Featherstone and Flux reliably coming in, we're actually able to put in without too much trouble. Like that. There you go, positive. Food isn't quite where we want it though. Don't quite have food. But anyway, right, we need to finish off the thing as soon as I find it. This is the problem with this thing no longer being centrally located. I do have to try and find it sometimes. Rewards, please. A crystal materializer blueprint. So, look, we haven't made a materializer, which is, if we remember from seeing before, that allows us to create a resource that's not naturally available in the area. So since we haven't built it, we don't know what it can do yet, but this allows us to actually produce it there, flux into crystal, and a new add-on there? Okay, so apparently there's an upgrade to the crystal materializer, makes sense. Well, there's also an acid extractor, which at a workshop allows us to produce acid from acid wood. So that's the material downgrade. I think we need to produce that by using wood and acid, so now that split takes the acid back out of it. Same with that acid stone too. We'll get the crystallizer blueprint for that one. Feather crystal. Oh, we can actually get some acid wood or some live wire. Feather crystal when producing acid wood we don't have. Let's get that. Upgrade materials, a smoke screen module. Oh, that is a very nice one. City core. Time before threat increase plus 25% flat. or harvesters are 35% more efficient, so we get resources faster. Sorry, the faster speed of resource extraction longer before it downgrades to sustainable harvesting. So that's also a very tempting one, but I think the smoke screen more immediately useful. Then we get an infusion of bloodwood planks, an infusion of food, or infusion of flux. We do need planks, but we're actually making them at quite a decent rate now. Food I want, so let's get some food. So we got ourselves a smoke screen module. Our city is a city of smoke. Can't do these though, we're still short on old world scraps for a lot of this. Though this one actually, that's where we needed carbonite before. We needed carbonite to send out the Nomad research facility quest. Overgrown farm though we can do. Resource, rare resource, module crates. Yes please. Now, city core. You have cart speed mod, which is unfortunate, plus 35% to cart speed. That is very powerful. Actually, we've got acid wood. We need acid stone for this upgrade. Shame. Well, I guess we're going to install the smoke screen instead, and hopefully when we can upgrade, we can get that cart speed upgrade back in there. Why are you complaining? You're short on refined tar. Why are you complaining? Not enough tar. I'm guessing that was it because the power ran low. That happened. Anyway, as you can see, the city is quite happily doing its own thing. We do need that third food production spot though, so I'm going to see if I can shoehorn that in next. We've got 11 people left. That might be a bit of an ask. Ah well, won't know until we do it. Are they murdering my... They better not be. Actually, I don't think they are. Yeah, I was a bit too close when that wave started, so I did actually get myself killed. Which wasted a bunch of flux and resources, sadly. But we're actually doing okay holding up. No, I do kind of need those stone turrets. I just don't know where they are. Also, minor side note, by the way, it is helping a bit, but I've upgraded my repeating crossbow, so it hits a bit harder. So that's level 2. Not too shabby. There we go. And sadly, we had some food shortages, so people are dying. I think that's... It's like we got a power problem. Are any of my advanced power plants not working? No, they are still all working. So that's not the problem. Though that said, there is actually a slight shortage of tar in this general area. Interesting. But I think I'm just wondering where the minus 30 powers come from. I don't know. Oh, that one is actually flashing a tower warning. Hang on. As nice as it is, I've taken off that smokescreen module. I feel like part of the reason our supply lines are getting a bit messed up is the reduction in cart speed. Which the power plant's starving, the houses aren't getting as much food. I honestly forgot that module was even there, so we kind of need it, sadly. Essential upgrade. It's a shame. It means I'm going to have to rebuild my city again. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm getting a bit more averse to doing that. As much as it, well, it's a bit of an effort each time, and the fact it costs me resource in terms of flux that limits how much I can do it reliably. That's also a factor too. But I just thought I don't have space. I need to upgrade my platform size more. Funny thing, by the way, before I even started recording this episode, I actually unlocked the Beaver faction, which is like add 5 platforms. I feel like that might be a guaranteed faction, basically, because if you want to take much of anything with you, you're going to need that platform space. Okay, that might be kind of bad. That, dear viewers, is threat 10. Which is about this area where armoured enemies start to turn up. And armoured enemies do nasty, nasty things to wooden defences. Speaking of the devil. And I've actually got some shortages going on of flux and things as well, so it's not ideal. What route will it take? We're coming through here. Then it's either going to hit this wall here or this wall here. I feel like it's going to hit this wall here because it's a bit of a shorter route. But neither of them really are ready for this. And what I want to do is get some extra walls and things up. I don't actually have the dust which I need for that. So this is where I need sand. This is where I need the carbonite sand, which I need to be processed from a level 2, I believe it is, refinery. So that comes from there. But I just don't have enough just yet. You see, I'm slowly building my workers up further. Food is ticklish still, but I've got a little bit of spare give left in this food processing plant down here, which is running off 1, 2, 3, 4. It's running at half capacity right now, this one, so there's still a bit of space. It's just building enough flux to actually put down the farms. That's the thing that's slowing it down a little bit. But as you see, Bloodwood Planks is also not doing too well. And then, of course, we need the flux to actually get the conveyor connections to connect the things through the farms. So I think this is where that cart station thing comes in handy. Allows me to not have to spend the flux to get the big resources flowing in, but from further out in the map. But still, I feel like I'm going to have to weigh in and try to help out, no matter which side the enemies come from. And if I'm unlucky, it's going to go to both. That looks like it's curving to the left. So that's this one here. That's not good. And yeah, you see those blue ones? Armour. That said though, my upgraded crossbow is doing a bit of a better job helping with that. Because before, the first time I ran into these guys, all I could do was like step outside and just smack them in the face. Not the best of solutions, I must admit. Because remember, my melee weapon is also not upgraded. But yeah. Here comes some more. Keep on firing, get the crossbow bolts flowing, just punch them in the face with my sharpened wood. And eventually we'll get there. So it looks like they're getting some more powerful ranged options as well. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Though that said, this was the first wave as far as armoured enemies are concerned. I need to get that... I wish I could actually see on the minimap. Because I've not... There was a ruin I found, which I didn't clear out, but I just don't remember where it is. So I have to try and find it. No, that's a cactus place. I'll get that cleared out. Oh, expedition complete. Okay. Please give me a stone tower because I do need something better. As soon as I find you, there you are. Right. What are you giving me? Flux, starwood, or crushed stone? Starwood, we're not really making that much of. So just give us a starwood. Ooh, carbonite. We need that. So give me some carbonites. A berserk module, a harvester module. Installing harvesters. Production speed plus 35. Okay, so that's one that we'd have to remember we've got out there. Actually doing stuff. Because if we leave, then we'd leave it behind. So we do need to... That's useful if you remember to bring it back. Actually, can we upgrade these? No, they come with a module slot though. feels kind of... I'm not sure I trust myself with that one, so I'll take the upgrade materials, I guess. Okay, right. Next mission. I need 20 more. Am I not making that? Have I misdone something? I probably might. I probably have, knowing me. No, I am making carbonite. I'm just not making very much of it. Production rate's actually kind of slow. Oh, I know why. A crystal came up the hopper, but it needs a different ratio. Okay, so take crystals there, and take crystals there. There we go, that should allow it to, because it stopped because it ran out of carbon mix, but it still had the feather crystal, because it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So that jammed up at some point. Don't know when, but at the bright side, that is now flowing, at the very least. And there's threat level 11, thank you so much. I'm not looking forward to that one. Aha, I found it, the ruin. It was over this way. And it's full of armoured enemies. Was it? I don't remember it being full of armoured enemies in the first place. Well, if there's any doubt, I guess that does show that as the threat level upgrades, enemies on the map can actually improve. Unless it was like that before and I just didn't remember. But when it's lower threat level, why would it start off with armoured enemies around it? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't spot anyway. Fuel cache. I do need the fuel. So, medium fuel extraction gives 18. I'll take it. We need more old world machinery, but I'll take it anyway. And yes, a bit ago I upgraded to using Starwood kits rather than the normal ones, just because they're short as Bloodwood planks. Probably a good idea to have both equipped, actually. Just to more reliably restore my own personal health, because the resource loss when you die is not cheap. It can kind of hurt. Once again, on balance, I think labour is probably my best one here. Harvesters work faster, they cost more upkeep, so that's just harvesters affecting, so kind of ignore it. This one is power production increases, that's manageable-ish. But upgrade materials slower, which is something we don't especially want. While this one was materials are faster, which we don't actually have any. While time before threat increase is reduced, so it makes it more dangerous. So for that, labour is the only pick for this one. So yeah, we keep landing on labour for these guys. That said though, are we actually ready? Have we got enough to actually send this off? Because we are at threat level 13 very recently, so we do want to be leaving somewhat soon. Oh, we could have actually launched this a bit ago. Okay, sure, fine. Okay. We do need more power to support this though, minus 10. Well, that's okay. We don't have enough people either. It's a more intensive thing. But we do have some houses we can upgrade though. And I do still need to get, of course, more people as well. Well, more food, I should say. Though, the map is a lot more explored. I am gathering a lot more raw materials now. And I was just at the point where I was about to go over there when the council interrupted, so I was just clearing out this little corner over here. So the raid coming from this direction, it is going to go... I think it was this one it went to. Yeah, no, wait, no. Last time it went down this way. Either way, both of these are still not powerful enough. This is going to get a bit messy. 5 towers, 3 layers of wooden armour. Oh, notice by the way they are pathing towards the thinner wall. So yeah, that is definitely they do actually path based on how easy they can get in. So that's something to remember. Yeah, definite proof to keep in mind. We need more flux. It's not very efficient to do this, but I do need it now. Just to get those walls in place so that there's no longer a perceived weak point because it's away from the... Yeah, so it's away from my actual towers. So not the best place to go. Yep, that redirected him. That's it, I fully expect at least 2 of these gates to fall, most likely. You see, one's already down. There goes the second one. Third one has also crumbled. Oh, and my health evaporated. 230 flux and... Oh! So it's just flux, but the threat timer massively increases. Yeah, we're at threat 14 now. Okay. Well, I guess that might be... Oh, I need flux to rebuild it all. Okay, right. Thing is, though, there's another attack wave coming in, and we don't quite have enough stuff to deal with it. Can't leave, though, because I don't have that yet. Okay, I just have to refine some more flux up. There's no other choice. Give me 100 flux. Thank you. Tower. Gates. Out of material. I'm out of flux again? No. In which case I'm probably out of bloodwood, right? No. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I am. It needs 30 flux. Never mind, there we go. I guess it's not related to how damaged the thing is. It's just repairing it means you get the thing. Though I think having some more raw damage, like in the form of upgraded towers, would probably be a good idea as well, just to help get me past this. Is there a battle over there? There is a battle over there. Oh, somebody went that way. Why did you go this way? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that the armoured ones didn't go this way, but still, I don't know why the rest of those ranged ones actually went this way. That area was almost holding up by itself without me. Which is the goal, I suppose. We do need to defend ourselves without getting involved. Anyway, keep on going. We just have to hold on until the Nomad Research Facility project completes, and then I feel like it's a case of bailing out. So I'll just keep on exploring, keep on gathering some resources, stuff like that. I mean, we are carrying some old world scraps and stuff, which we do need for some of the other things, but I think lingering to run another project is probably a bad idea. Okay, new pop-up. Automated harvesters. With research of resource drop-offs, your harvesters can now automatically send resources to these new buildings. Define for each drop-up building which resources it should receive, and harvesters that don't have any rail output will instead send carts to the closest drop-off that accepts their resource. Harvest carts can't travel in the city, so the drop-off must be built outside or at the city edge. Ooh, okay. So I've got that at the very least. I've explored a bit more of the map. You can see just clearing a bit further around. There are some more resource nodes out here, but I think with how progress is going, we are going to ignore that and just keep going. I think maybe try and get some more food with the people we've got access to right now is going to be the thing. But anyway, resource drop-off, what does it cost? Acid. I'll tell you now, I'm feeling a heavy bias towards the next map being an acid map, because a lot of our stuff is now requiring acid-based resources to upgrade. So that's a bit of a thing that's going on. Also, we do need to get the materializers working as well. I'm just not sure where they are. Building repair kits. Okay. There it is, there. Materializer. Uses flux and maneuverable raw materials to create resources that can't otherwise be produced. And actually it's straight through Featherstone and Fishing Stone, so we're actually there. Better... Oh, that uses ancient circuits to, well, make more efficient use of the JERP in terms of crafting flux. Overcharged weapons. research through acid. That's the point. We've not actually... well, we're researching through tar. There's no research through featherstone, I don't think. So that is our next research upgrade going through... that goes to acid as well. I have a feeling the game might be steering us towards needing acid. Construction crafting upgrades and other payment style uses. Is... actually, that would be a very handy one too, storage yards. It would let us actually have places to drop off materials without having to send them all back to the city core and then redistribute from the city core. This will give us some other distribution points, actually, which is potentially quite useful. Because then if we have a combine that with our renewed harvested drop-off points, that could get a resource type coming to it. Then that could go to this one, and then this could feed into the various processing chains that needs it without needing all the space for the conveyors back and forth to the center of the city. And I slowed down there because I realized that means we're going to have to rebuild the city again. Shocking, I know, but it's like... I can't seem to escape this. I do need to keep tearing down and rebuilding everything. Don't get me wrong, I can move the buildings for free, but conveyor rails, they require flux. So, yeah. Yeah, well. At least with these two combined, that gives me a good option for making things more efficient. But for right now, I'll pick up, I think, Materializer. Actually, that's 400, 120 to get Acid Tech, which is going to be fairly soon. Materializers are built from materials we've got, though, so I think I'll get that first. Then give me that one, that one. No. What am I doing? No, give me Materializer, then Acid Research, then Blueberry and Storage Yards. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it that way around. Still no sign of stone turret, by the way. I don't know where to get that. I really don't. Yeah, if you're wondering about why I'm kind of interested in using those drop-off points to help streamline things so I don't have to go into City Core, this is why. I mean, so much of my footprint is used up just with the tracks moving resources to and fro. This is great for a centralized distribution point, but it's like there are definite problems with it. Also, as you probably see, we've got another attack coming in. How much this is going to affect us remains to be seen. Hopefully not too badly. But got to remember we are in the point where a lot of armoured stuff is going to turn up. So I'm just kind of waiting to see which direction they're going to take. They are heading towards this area here. Okay, so this is the... well, actually they're heading this way, but there's two sets of walls here. Probably going to be that one over there then, which is not great. Oh, no, where are they? They're up there. There they are. They are going... They are indeed going south. Okay. Now the question is, if I reinforce my wall here, are they going to change direction? Yes. Yes, they are. Let's move... Oh, wait, yeah. In towers... During attack, I can't actually move my towers. What a silly rule. But it is what it is. Okay, can I get some more materials? Can I get some... little planks? Because I am going to... There we go. So that is now Wooden Tower level 4. Seems that 4 is the maximum rank for it. There is an upgrade slot in it. But its damage is now 39 to 59 compared to the base tower's 24. So that's about 150% increase. Also 100% AoE damage. 100% AoE damage. Damage against armor minus 50. That's why they're so bad against my current targets. I also want to get some more repair kits myself, because I'm probably going to need them. And can I upgrade anything? I can upgrade my armor plating for an extra 18 hit points, I think it is. I wish it told us what the upgrade was. 102. 17 hit points. Or I can boost my fist, which has got bonus against armoured. 26 versus 24. So it's a slight increase, not much. Does the attack rate at least go up? It does not. Dang it. So yeah, it's not the best, is it? Okay, that's one. Now the rest are hitting over here. And we'll see how much damage that enhanced tower does, though they are digging through the walls fairly quickly. They made it straight through the walls. I like how they were actually digging into the walls there. That was a thing that was happening. Yeah, I'm kind of used to them going bashing the gates, so actually getting them away from the gates does seem to... What the heck is that? Attack this way just to get rid of the... that is a really beefy boy, aren't you? Go away. One hit took me that down. And I got an achievement for defeating a raid at a level 15 or higher. But one hit took that much hit points off me. That was really bad. Basically my expedition can't be done soon enough, honestly. Really can't. And I keep clicking on the wrench and tooling, which is tools, when I want to get repair, which is just the wrench. I'm used to the toolkits having more than just a wrench on them, must admit. Okay, just random attack. Sure, I'll take the extra resources. I'm burning dread resources pretty quickly, actually. Ah, there it is. As I hear towers firing. Over there. Okay. So, that's going to be the end of this particular episode as soon as we check on that, really. Unless it's got wanting to do something immediately, but, well, we do need to leave. We're at threat 18 already. This is not great. So, Nomad Research Exploration. Turn off that. Get the thing. Rewards, please. Feather crystal, old world scraps, live wire. We don't. Well, we got four. Look at our fortunes. We left with maybe like 50 odd feather crystal from the last map. We got 400 of the stuff. We got nearly 400 starwood, nearly 500 crushed feather stone. We do have a bunch of blackwood planks, but we are going to be scrapping our buildings. Hopefully, I'll remember to scrap my buildings next time because that's a bit of an whoopsie. I think old world scraps is probably the best one I can pick for that. Though there is also live wire too. I've got 94 live wire. A lot of the expeditions actually require old world scraps. I think that might be more useful to us. Old world scraps. Okay, tech crate. Upgrade kit. Use again an upgrade point. Oh, that'd be very useful. Self-repair. I was thinking for half this episode that I could actually remove a lot of wear and tear on Tiny if I could repair myself while outside with just a passive regen. Self-repair outside sounds very useful. And the smoker single use, pause the threat for 20 cycles. Again, we've seen that one before. Tiny's equipped with a scouting module. Equipping the repair module would take that sight range away. I don't know. I have to make a decision though. That much is true. That's a convenience thing. This'll help me advance the city further. Convenience or advance? Can I upgrade Tiny, actually? I cannot. It looks like I'm only going to get Cav 1 scouting module, as far as I'm aware. There's no way to upgrade it. This doesn't say it does anything to Tiny when I get the city core up either. No, it looks like it's not going to be a thing. Darn, that's a shame. So I'm thinking of upgrade kits. Let's say I can get that through materials. I can't get this through materials. Based on that, self-repair module. Okay, right. Defensive module. I do half damage, but I take 35% less. The sniper bow or an absorber. Absorber we've seen before. Absorb damage for a few moments. Consumable. Snipe bows. That would actually potentially be quite useful. It would let me bait groups of natural mobs on the maps into my defensive walls to make it easier to just kite them into defenses to get them killed more easily. Plus, you know, it's a new tech we don't have. Grab it. There we go. We did it! We did it! We got city origins explored. Over here, we found something. It's disturbing. Is this a cycle? Project Nomad was abandoned. The city you found is the only one ever built, and it was never inhabited. Oh. Worse than it being a cycle, we are the guinea pigs. Okay. As you know, dream tech is based on connection between our reality and the dream realm. When we sleep, our consciousness or soul travels to the dream realm to recharge. The rules of nature there, they don't exist. Anything's possible in our dreams. The dream engines, they tap into the dream realm and they draw flux, the essence of that realm. The flux is then used in dream tech devices to warp reality in our physical world. Oh. Okay. From what we could piece together, the ancients built the Nomad city to escape the dream plagues, but they discovered a side effect. Probably why the threat levels, they get more and more hostile to us. For some reason, the city's made things worse. That explains why the threat level's going up. All around them, new nightmare risks would appear, and the dream plagues were attracted to the cities like nothing else. Worse still, they believed that whatever damage was being caused was permanent. They abandoned the project, it was too risky. And we've been flying around in this thing just all willy-nilly, haven't we? Overseer, we can't abandon the city. Not yet. Maybe the ancients were wrong. Maybe things have changed over the centuries. Our people can't go back to how they lived before. We won't survive. Well, this is a bit of a fix and no mistake. Before you make a decision, please, let's investigate further. We found mention of another research facility, one that investigated the dream plagues. Let me search for it. Maybe it will have more answers. Objective, continue building your city until the research facility is found. Right, so, we're in a catch-22 situation. Both results are bad. So, the dream plagues, I'm ignoring the fact that the spirit realm is where souls and minds and souls go to recharge and then come back, because the fact we're still falling asleep and waking back up again indicates that we're still able to do that safely. The thing is, though, we were at a nomadic existence, just struggling to survive with the dream plagues, the dream beasties that are coming after us before that. So, going without the city was not really working out for us. Then we found the city, we're suddenly doing a lot better, but the ancients never really used this because they found the side effect of this place using the flux, and so it was a magnet and made things worse permanently. We'll have to, that permanence is the key feature there. But so they abandoned the project. The question is, did they abandon it too soon and then lose all the knowledge that led to the creation of this thing and the investigations and stuff? Because they still they didn't really resolve the problem of being attacked by the dream creatures and entities outside of the city and it being in use. So honestly, the city is like a bastion at this point. It's helping us live and survive further, but it's actively making things worse in its current form. So we really need a way to stop it from doing that and let it actually work sustainably. Instead of what it sounds like, consuming energy from the dream realm, which is just agitating things further. Then the question is, where are the dream entities coming from in the first place? And what happened to cause the dream entity to come and start attacking before that? I mean, I'm guessing Flux was already being used before that, and that might be been causing it, part of it. Because Flux is well established and has been a core thing for this entire city development, but it's just like, if it's permanent, then there's no undoing it, and basically if we go back to being Nomads, we might not survive with how much more hostile things have already gotten. So, damned if we do, damned if we don't, is the takeaway there. But with that said, that's enough ruminating, it's time to end. So, where are we going next time? Let me know if you have any favours in the comments and such down below. Just, my own personal bias is I think we need acid for some of our upgrades and things, so honestly a place which gives me access to acid is gonna be the next priority. Just so that we can get that. And in fact, actually getting acid research before materializer, because we're only like 100 in. Let's actually go for acid, then materializer, then storage yard. Because acid research is 2 acid planks and 20 flux into 26. While if we look back to our tar research, which is... I don't know where our tar research actually is. I feel like that might be something we unlocked from a tech cache. Yeah, it might be. Anyway, produces a rate of 26. I don't think we can make any more research labs, flat out. Oh no, we actually can multiply the research labs. But we're producing a rate of 9, so 26 will be a massive bump, and it'll stop using star tar as well. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's the place, probably. We do need to start taking more risks, but we need the more advanced materials to try and find stuff. But yes, enough waffling. Enough time has been spent. We are now done. This has been iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual headbats I oh so crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. I never did find stone turrets. I feel like they are locked up behind expedition, which I wasn't able to do for a while because they all required old world scraps. Oh, and suddenly I can immediately do them all because I've got enough old world scraps. Lovely. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be sticking around long enough to actually do these, so yeah. My departure is as soon as possible because things are getting extremely dangerous. Hopefully I'll be able to do more expeditions next time because I do need to find more stuff. But yeah, with that last bit of optimism, I'll see you all later. I do like how this called the thing's tiny. It's not tiny, it's actually kind of big, but it's called tiny. Why did the ancients give up and completely abandon this city? I don't know.